Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces. This is your Tuesday morning forecast update. Another hot day for us as we'll start out in the 70s this morning. We're pushing closer and closer to that 100-degree mark, so the next 3 to 4 days or so may wind up being one of the hottest stretches that we see this summer. Not everybody is under a heat advisory today, but we do have the heat advisories back in effect for at least a few locations here, and our weather pattern continues to be dominated by high pressure, and this is what's left of Tropical Storm Debbie, which is just going to sit here in South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida basically for the rest of the week. And you can see all that dry air that's getting pulled into the tropical system as well. It's pretty much locked in over the Arctic today, so that's going to keep us sunny, dry, and just unseasonably hot as well. Typically have temperatures in the mid-90s this time of the year, but we'll be about 5 degrees above that mark this afternoon. Starting out in the 60s and 70s, we'll have the comfortable early morning temperatures, and I do have Shreveport as well as Texarkana right back to 100 today. We did reach that mark yesterday. Rest of us in the upper 90s this afternoon. The heat advisory is back for all of Louisiana, including Shreveport, Bossier, and Shelby and Panola counties in Texas. That's where the heat index today will likely top 105 for at least a few hours this afternoon. If you're not in the heat advisory, your heat index will stay just a few degrees below that, but definitely some dangerous heat today, so just kind of limit your outdoor things to this morning and enjoy the air conditioning this afternoon. We've been doing that all summer and has been working, so just do whatever you can to keep cool here for the rest of the week. Now, we do have a front out there. This is the front that will give us some marginal relief as we march towards the weekend, but at least in the short term, we're going to continue to see those mostly sunny conditions across the Arctic again today, and likely we'll see this for the rest of the week. You can see that area of high pressure. It's pretty strong at the moment here, but it will weaken somewhat as we get close to the weekend, and as that high begins to retrograde or kind of move back to the west here, it is going to allow that front to dip in likely late Friday. I think it's going to be a dry front for us. You can see some showers popping up maybe between Shreveport and Dallas late Friday, but that front should come in over the weekend and cool us back into the mid-90s, which isn't huge relief, but at least it will stop the temperatures from getting any hotter at this point. Speaking of hot, we'll likely be just above 100 Wednesday and Thursday before we ease the temperatures back into the mid-90s for the weekend. Don't have any rain in the forecast, but by the time we get into the middle of next week, we may see some of those spotty to scattered rain chances return, but again, that's at least 7 days away from occurring.